In this video, we are going to look at some of the important infrastructure advancements that happened during the Prime Minister Modi's tenure in India. We are going to dive deep into this from the logistics perspective because, as we know, India is already the world's most populated country with more than 1.4 billion people, and our unemployment rate is always revolving around 7 to 10%. And we are in urgent need of generating crores of jobs. As per McKinsey report, India has to create 90 million non-farm jobs by 2030 to accommodate their growing population employment needs and to take the advantage of its demographic dividend. And for those who don't know what exactly demographic dividend is, it's basically the potential for economic gains when the share of working age population, that is, the people who are in the age group of 15 to 59 years, is higher than the non-working age group, that is less than 15 years of age and more than 60 years of age. Simply, working age population is way more than non-working age population. Currently, more than 60% of India's population is in the working age group, and all of them are ready to contribute to the economy. To do that, they need jobs, and India has to grow at 8 to 8.5% every year and has to generate more than 1.5 crore jobs every year. If this has to happen, India has to focus on its manufacturing sector because manufacturing sector can generate lakhs of jobs in less time. And as per the official government data, manufacturing sector contributes just 15% to India's economy. Whereas if you look at China, the factory of world, manufacturing sector's contribution is almost 40% to its GDP. So if this has to happen, India has to invest billions of dollars in infrastructure because industries need better infrastructure to support their logistics. As of now, in India, logistical cost is around 13 to 14% in GDP, and in most of the developed countries, it's just around 8%. This makes it harder for Indian products to compete in the global market. That means if 100 rupees of worth of goods transported in India, 13 to 14 rupees will be spent on logistics itself. But in other countries, it will just be 8 rupees. Let us understand this with an example. Let's consider two companies. Company A in India and Company B in China manufactures mobile phones. So in 30 days, both the companies manufacture 100 mobile phones, each worth of 10,000 rupees. So the total manufacturing cost will be 10 lakhs, 100 into 10,000. But once we add logistical cost to this, in China, it will become 10 lakh 80,000 rupees, adding 8% of logistical cost. Whereas in India, the final cost will be 11 lakh 40,000 rupees, adding 14% of logistical cost. So once all the products are sold, Chinese company will have 60,000 rupees more in their hand, subtracting Chinese total cost from India's total cost. So they can use that money to give more discounts to customers to buy their products. So this is how logistical costs in India makes it tough for Indian products to compete in the global market. So India wanted to bring down these logistical costs. And to do that, we have to build better roads, better rail connectivity to transport goods, better ports to export and import goods, and multimodal logistical parks inside the country, and etc. So for now, we will focus on roads and rail connectivity. Firstly, road transport. Our Central Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Nitin Gadkari ji, always recalls what former President of America, John F. Kennedy, used to say. America's roads are good not because America is rich. America is rich because American roads are good. So that's the importance of roads in the progress of a country. And that is the reason why India has been spending lakhs of crores on building expressways across India. One among them is one of the world's longest expressways and India's longest expressway, Delhi-Mumbai Expressway. This expressway connects our national capital region with financial capital Mumbai. This ambitious infrastructure project will significantly reduce the travel time between Delhi and Mumbai to 12 hours from 24 hours and shorten the distance by 130 kilometers. This will generate annual fuel savings of more than 32 crore liters and reduce CO2 emissions by 85 crore kilograms, which is equivalent to planting 4 crore trees. It's not just connecting two major financial hubs of India. It's connecting GDP of approximately $600 billion and population of more than 5 crore people. The budget of this project is approximately 1 lakh crores. That's almost equivalent to the entire state's budget of Jharkhand. The total length of the expressway is 1380 kilometers. This expressway travels through cities like Gurgaon, Sona, Dausa, Kota, Ratlam, Dohod, Godhra, Vadodara and Surat. The maximum speed on this expressway is 120 km per hour. This expressway has features like 75 wayside amenities, solar power lighting and rainwater harvesting. 15 lakh trees are planned to be planted along the highway. This expressway is first in Asia and only second in world to feature an animal overpass to facilitate unrestricted movement of wildlife. It will have 3 animal underpasses and 5 animal overpasses with a combined length of 7 kilometers. This expressway will also include an iconic 8-lane tunnel through Mukundra Sanctuary without disturbing the endangered fauna in the region. So this is just one of many expressways being constructed in India. Few of the other most important expressways includes Amritsar Jamnagar Expressway, Mumbai Nagpur Samruddhi Expressway, Dwarka Expressway, Ganga Expressway connecting Varanasi and Meerut, Delhi Amritsar Katra Expressway, Ahmedabad Dholera Expressway, Bangalore Chennai Expressway, Bangalore Hyderabad Expressway, Bangalore Mysore Expressway, Chennai Surat Expressway, Eastern and Western Peripheral Expressway, Raipur Vishakhapatnam Expressway, Purvanchal Expressway and many more. India has added almost 50,000 kilometers of highways in last 10 years. Now let's move to rail transport. One thing that we have to consider per metric ton kilometer cost of different modes of transport in India. In this chart you can see railways have the lowest cost with 1.8 rupees just. That means if you have to transport 1 metric ton of goods for 1 kilometer, it will cost you just 1.8 rupees. But through roads, it will cost you 3.6 rupees. So even after having this advantage of freight transport through rail, the freight transport percentage is just 26%, whereas through roads, it's more than 70%. That makes Indian logistics cost quite high. This is because of the fact that we don't have dedicated rail freight corridors. As of now, both passenger trains and goods trains travel on the same tracks. So in case of a tie-up between passenger and goods train, passenger trains will be given priority over goods train. So that is the reason why the average speed of goods train in India is just around 24 kmph. But in China, it's 120 kmph. So that's a huge difference. So to make rail freight transport easier, government came up with dedicated freight corridors. On these tracks, only goods trains will run and these are dedicated to goods transport. This will enable goods trains to travel with greater speed, and also we can use double-decker goods train to increase the capacity of goods train as well. Now let us look at those ambitious projects, and those are Eastern and Western dedicated freight corridors. These projects were announced way back in 2005 and the initial estimated budget was just around 29,000 crores. But this prestigious project faced many delays and never kicked off. In 2015, project expenditure revised again to 81,000 crores, and as per the government official data, by the completion of this project, expenditure could touch 1.2 lakh crores, making it one of the largest ever infrastructure projects in India, but everything is worth. On these tracks, goods train can run with the average speed of 60 to 70 kmph, which is almost thrice as compared to the normal track. Now let's dive deep into this. Firstly, Eastern Dedicated Freight Corridor. It connects Ludhiana, Punjab to Dankuni, West Bengal. The entire budget of this corridor is 55,000 crores. Ludhiana to Kudja, UP section of 1337 kilometers has been operational since November 1st, 2023, and the Somanagar to Dankuni section of 538 kilometers is under construction in PPP model. According to the official estimates, the coal transit time from coal fields of eastern Indian states like Jharkhand, West Bengal and Odisha to the power plants of northern India has been reduced by 30 to 40% with the operationalization of EDFC. This is leading to significant reduction in the inventory costs of power plants. Followed by Western Dedicated Freight Corridor. It connects Dadri, Uttar Pradesh to JNPT port in Mumbai. The entire budget of this corridor is around 70,000 crores. Almost 70% of entire WTFC is completed and the entire section will be completed in 2024. WTFC going to reduce the freight transit time between ports of Western India to Northern India by almost 50%. Considering the benefits of dedicated freight corridors, government announced 3 new dedicated freight corridors to seed 2.17 lakh crore investments. First one, East Coast Freight Corridor connects Kharagpur, West Bengal to Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. Second, East-West Dedicated Freight Corridor connects Kolkata, West Bengal to Bhusawal, Maharashtra. Third, North-South Dedicated Freight Corridor connects Itarsi, Madhya Pradesh to Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, passing through Telangana. So these expressways and dedicated freight corridors aren't just reducing the logistical costs. These helping in reduction of unit cost in the transportation, higher efficiency and lower energy consumption, faster movement of goods, and most importantly, these are environment friendly because of reduction in CO2 emissions. So if India has to become a manufacturing hub, then investing in infrastructure is necessary. Without doing that, India won't be able to attract investments. Let's be hopeful that government keep on investing in infrastructure, which acts as a catalyst to manufacturing industry. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.